Good morning to my fantastic neopians. I'm not ready, not me having my calendar up. I did the quest log this morning because I could not fall asleep last night. I couldn't. And then, because yesterday was Monday, and then today's Tuesday, and I had to work today. So, usually, and I don't know what was going on. I couldn't sleep at all. So I was like playing Neopets, like right as it turned into midnight. This would have been a great day to like, I don't know, do something with me being up at Neopets midnight, but also, who knows. Anyways, tomorrow I get my little bead. Remember when I said I was gonna skip this? I haven't. Most of the beads are buyable. I just, for whatever reason, I haven't done it. So I'm probably not going to film. I think every other day might be a good cadence. Also, is anyone else's pets? They're like sitting in a weird spot, aren't they? Like, aren't they usually like bigger? Or they're like up higher on the page? I'm going to have to go back through some of my old videos, but I feel like they're looking low. Anyways, what fun thing happened to me today? Something fun did happen this morning. That's fun for y'alls. It means not a whole lot to me, but I got an avatar. So I got the avatar for the Bright Veil thing. So I'm a very passive avatar collector. I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. I know avatars are a big deal for a lot of people on Neopets. I get stamps, I get Battle Tome, I am getting into the stupid Neo deck cards, but I never fully understood avatars. But I got one for the Bright Veil little wheel. All the wheels have avatars. It's going to take a second to get to all of them. I don't even do Wheel of, which is the expensive one? Wheel of Extravagance. It's like 100k. One of my like long-term Neopet goals that I'm not working towards is to get my bank up to a level where I get like 100k in interest. And then, yeah. But, yeah. That didn't make any sense. I want to get $100,000 in daily interest, which I already collected today. That way I can then turn around and use that money for the wheel. Like 100k is a lot to me right now. Don't look at my bank balance. I'm neo impoverished. So there we go. We're going to check out some news, do some quick dailies, and get into thing of things. So what is this? The new What's Your Passion San Diego Comic-Con collection is now available online, including their latest convention exclusives. These will be available to purchase at San Diego Comic-Con through Sunday at their booth. So they're gold and silver convention exclusive pins. Each pin comes with a code for a species-themed wearable seen below. None of these are top tier species. We have a Glurt, which I don't love. Koi's could be extravagant, extravaganza, but they're unfortunately not. Don't like Atari. Not like Utaris, even though everyone else likes Utaris. So you would know that if you watch my Neopet species ranking video, where I talk to each and every scientist in the world, and we discuss the Neopet species rankings. So that video, always there. Go and enjoy it. These are the wearables you get. That's cool. There's also two other things. This line starts here with the Meepits, line ends here with the Dead Shia. They also come with prize codes. Do you want more Dead Shia stuff? Because I don't. So there we go. What is this? Lanyards, mini pin sets. That's cool. What are these? The UV pin treatment. Why isn't Orion on these? I don't care about them. Where's Orion? Here's some stuff for baby Neopets if you care about baby Neopets. Okay, that was a lot of stuff. That was kind of fun, right? I don't really talk about merch. I like the idea of a pin. They feel, I don't know why I'm saying they feel. Let me rephrase. I collect enamel pins, so this is something I get. I like pins because I can use wall space because I don't have a lot of space floor-wise, but I can usually put up like a cork board with minimal to no damage to the wall and put little pins on there, and I have a lot of pins, and I have a lot of hobby pins. So I wouldn't mind a Neopets pin. If I could get a custom one for Pedialyte, that would be great. Otherwise, I would get like an Aisha or something, but yeah. I think there are pins you can buy. I just haven't looked into it. Maybe one day we'll look into it. That day won't be today. Side account FAQ updates. TNT has made an update to the FAQ today indicating that premium is now okay to purchase on your side accounts if you wish. Previously, it was against rules to purchase premium on a side account. In short, you can purchase premium on your side accounts and enjoy the perks that do not result in generating items or neopoints, keeping with usual side account rules, where if you have a side account, you can't like gain neopoints. Cool. So you can really get like the extra pet slots, and I think the free species are a big thing. I like the Neo Lodge bookings. They should extend that to us freemium players. I know they're not going to. Let me put them in for exactly 30 days. Why does it stop at 28? Add free, Super Shop Wizard, all that stuff. A lot of the stuff you can't necessarily do on a side account. Anything, who knows? Okay, anyway, do not talk to me about what you can and cannot do on a side account. Jelly Neo has more answers. You can buy premium if you really needed those extra 4 pet slots, so you can have like 10,000 pets or whatever. Yeah, so here are some things that you can't do even with premium. There's whatever that is, and then it's Kiko Day. So let's do some quick dailies. What do I have to do? I feel like I did like half of these this morning. Did I not do this morning? Well, let's spin and find out. Yeah. Super fun stuff. I got an avatar this morning. So shout out to my body for not letting me sleep. I'm not a big caffeine person in general, so it wasn't that. And I feel like, I don't know, like I feel exhausted today. And I know it's because I wasn't really doing stuff yesterday. Why are you getting fishing? Never mind. Give me a trophy, Grumpy King. Okie dokie. I should really find out the answer so I can work on getting the avatar for this. I'll have to keep pushing that off. Tombola, are you going to give me anything? We'll see. Right now, I'm in the hoarding phase. I'm in the hoarding phase of neopets. For like the past few weeks, past like month, I shouldn't say past few weeks, I'm just getting back into the neopets thing. I've been selling all the garbage I get from my dailies. Because if you play neopets every day, you come across lots of garbage. Things that aren't super valuable. It costs like a neo point. It's a lot of nothing. That's the majority of the things you get while doing dailies on neopets. And so I used to sell those for like a neo point in my shop, and those would always sell out. I don't know if people are trying to get the pack rat avatar, if there's like something about buying from user shops. I don't know. I don't get it, but if I sell it for a neo point, if it's under like 100 neo points in value, I'd usually sell it for a neo point. If it's like a morphing potion, I'm gonna like look up the actual price. So that's what I would do. That's great. One day I'm gonna get the neo cash from this. I feel it. What are we doing? What am I doing? Do I have to go to Healing Springs? No. Do you want to give me a free potion? Ooh, 3 hit points. Okay. I was talking about selling a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, so I used to sell stuff on Neopets. Now I'm kind of in a phase where I don't feel like putting a bunch of stuff up for sale. I don't know why. It's just, I don't feel like doing it right now. So my safety deposit box is about to go right on back up. I sold 100 of items, cleared space. I'm back to hoarding onto it. I don't know. I'm not preparing for Fairy Festival. But like I'm kind of always preparing for Fairy Festival, hence why I've been getting my omelets every day for a year. I'm getting my icy snowballs, all that fun stuff. I like Fairy Festival. I think it's a good way to get rid of like garbage. I wish they would change the mechanics to like shiny obsidian gets the most amount of points, but I know that they like haven't, and that was something people asked for in the past. But we'll see. We'll absolutely see what it looks like this year, if the void will still be going on. I feel like the plot originally was supposed to end, but we're counting down to the plot coming back, which I'm very excited about the plot coming back. to be honest, but I talk about that in every video. But I don't know what else to talk about. We're just doing some dailies. I got 100% from the slore. How are you all doing in Neopets? How are your goals? Do you guys do dailies with me? Do you just watch me? Did this video just come on because you fell asleep and it's auto playing and you aren't really registering what I'm saying? We'll see. I don't know. It's just, how's Neopets doing for you? How are your customizations? How's trading? I've never traded on Neopets, and that's something that's very scary. I also don't necessarily want to trade on Neopets, so it's not something I'm like immediately concerned about, but hope your Neocash trading's doing good. Hope you have enough boxes. I remember that used to be a complaint, because for Neocash, that's where like you spend money. If you want to transfer those items between users, you have to get these boxes, and you get boxes randomly. I have 100 boxes in my safety deposit box, but I don't ever use them. But if you Neocash trade, or you're trying to like move Neocash items between your accounts, takes a lot of boxes. And I know you can like buy boxes, but also like just give us the boxes. So there's that. I also think it's interesting, back to the side account thing, and I don't know if this is like in production or something that the Neopets team has thought about. But why can't you get premium on like a side account through your main one? So like let's say it's like a perfect world, you have one main account with premium and two side accounts where you just store extra pets, and you have Neopass. Why could the premium not be connected to the Neopass, and then you get the 4 extra pet slots on your side account? I don't know if that's possible, but it might make it easier. Like, that's something where I'd be like, oh, like, that's kind of excellent. Like, that's a good use for Neopass. I'm trying to find ways for TNT to sell me on Neopass, and they just haven't been doing it. So, I don't know. Like, I feel like that would be, like, a good way to improve Neopass. Because they're gonna get us all to sign in using Neopass at some point. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but like I know it's going to. But if I could like get Neopass and then like hook up both of my accounts, and like me especially, if I could just trade freely between both of my accounts and I don't have to set up something like the trading post, I would love that. And there aren't any disadvantages to Neopass. I know like most of the bugs have been fixed, and it's been like months and months of people using Neopass and like creating it and everything going fine. But there just doesn't seem to be a benefit for me particularly to sign up, you know? I don't do what is it, Dracardia, I think is how you actually pronounce it, and I don't do fairy fragments. So the weekly quest bonus items and money doesn't mean anything to me, because that's more than just Neopass. I would have to get apps in addition to Neopass, and I don't want those. So I'm just waiting. I want to see what more we're doing with Neopass, or if I'm going to just wake up this time next year and Neopets is like forcing me to like sign in using Neopass. I know if you create a new account, you need a Neopass account. But I also, ooh, a rock. Look at that. Very weird. Did I just get a glowing rock? That's fun. Tumbles the glowing rock. That's such a good name. Such a good name. I remember coveting rocks as a pet and really wanting one. And if I get the croc that I keep saying I want, then I know I'm not big on customizing and all that stuff, but I know the exact P2 and P3 I would get with my croc, and I know how I would paint my croc. This is cute. I feel like I'm starting to like a lot of my pets, and so it's getting harder and harder to zap, because some of them I just have, you know, just kind of attached, but like some of them I'm doing for avatars, but then like, you randomly gift me a rock, and I love all the rocks. I love all the rocks, and I randomly zapped Geo. I'm rocking Usul. Got this weird funky looking snail thing. I don't care if you're a rotowheel, why do you have a little snail antenna? So I feel like P2s, there's too many of them, and so I ignore them in general, but I love a rock. And I think I was talking about how I don't know what neopets could do that would make me like run to like get it, but a user lookup trophy. Just figured it out. You know how if you have premium you get something on your user lookup? If you get Neopass and you put that on your lookup, that would probably get me to sign up for it. But like other than that, I don't really know what I would do. Who knows? Okay, we're gonna lab zap, and then what am I gonna do later today? Who knows? I don't. We're gonna zap 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 zap. Probably nothing. 2 strength points, not a lot. That reminds me, I have to go get Lepediolite out of training school because we're on like the final 2 levels of 3 codestones, so I have to be very careful because I don't want to like level up Lepediolite too much, and then I'm on 4 codestones, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do some Battle Dome. You all should have fun on Neopets. You should log in and say hi to your Neopets for me, and do whatever you like on Neopets. I don't know what that is. Maybe you like games. I used to really like the games on Neopets, and they're kids screaming outside my window. So that is my sign to let you all go. Hope you have a great one. See you later. Bye.